I remember like really being committed and being really pure with my energy, and I was just only doing music, and I was like suffering financially. You know, I was like probably 19, 20 maybe, and I was used to being like a young adolescent baller. You know, for my age group, you know what I'm saying, having cars, jewelry, and money, and just having the attention and the respect of being somebody that was, you know, somebody that knew how to get dope. And I was just in the studio so long that all that shit kind of faded, and my ego was taking a hit, and I wasn't familiar with that, you know, but I was still committed to the process. And then, you know, the police raided the studio and took all the equipment and put a gun on me that was in the house, a shotgun. It was a registered shotgun, but I was on probation for a gun. So, you know, the probation says you can't be around no guns at all. They booked me for the gun, took all my equipment, and I was really just in the house working. You know what I mean? Just like, they don't know that. Nobody know how pure you are but you. I was really pure at that time. I wasn't doing nothing but music. And I'm like, damn, you know, like I was confused. Like, where does the good karma pay off at? Where does this shit come back around at? Cause I was real committed. My money got short. That ain't stopped me. You know, like I said, how I was being viewed changed. People kind of like act like I fell off a little bit, and I still stayed committed. And then on top of all that, I got raided, and they took all my equipment, and they put a new case on me. I was just confused about it. And I remember like questioning everything, like, damn, I don't really have no part of the game that braced me for that. You know, it kind of discouraged me for a long time. But I had accumulated so much music. But from when I got raided, I stopped really recording every day and got back into hustling full time, because I'm like, I gotta fight a case now, and I need a lawyer. And probably like 6 months to a year later, a person named Johnny Shipes, he was an executive at Epic Records. He had a joint venture up there at Epic. Reached out to my people and was like, I want to sign it. And I didn't make no new music. I'm like, I ain't going to the studio. I'm not doing nothing music related right now. I'm hustling. And he's like, nah, man, you got shit that's fire, bro. I want to really make this shit happen. I just did Sean Kingston. He was Sean Kingston manager. They just put up crazy numbers at Epic. Put a contract on the table and broke bread with me. And it was all off old work, and I realized like, damn, this is back pay. You know what I'm saying? But it took a while to go through the process of coming back. I was expecting like to be protected because I was working and for nothing bad to happen. But that ain't how it came back around. It came back on its own time. You never can outrun your karma, good or bad.
I think as human beings, everybody has a natural gift and a natural passion, but then you go outside and you get influenced and you feel pressure from what's going on outside. And so, you know, I read one time, like, would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world? It's about just the authenticity and the honesty. I'm not in, you know, a culture of going outside hustling every day no more. I'm not in a culture of, you know, being involved with gang activity anymore. At that moment, for me to make art, I had to reflect on reality, you know? And so it would be untrue. If I was talking about balling or talking about owning businesses, I didn't. But as my life changed and as the reality, what I was actually living changed, I had to change what fueled the art, you know what I mean? And I think that's what keep it accessible to people. You got people that have been removed from the streets for years, and it's still what's the dominant narrative in their music, and we lose touch with it because it don't have the same texture as when it was actually what they was doing. A lot of times, even when you work out, your brain, your body's a lot stronger than your brain sometimes. And you gotta catch your brain up. Your muscles will be ready to keep going. Your brain will have its limit. You know what I'm saying? And be like, I can't do no more, and then your body will follow suit. But when you can break the mental barriers, you'll notice, damn, I can do way more. I was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I had way more in me. So I think that's an example of like feeling like you can't, like you exhausted, or you about to, you know, you overwhelmed, and then being clear that, you know, this is just how I feel to be pushing yourself more than you ever had, demanding more. You know, that's just the natural way to feel when you press your line and press yourself to produce more and to be better, you know what I'm saying?